If you want a deeper bond with your dog, you need to start with small daily interactions. A deeper bond with your dog starts with small daily actions. These are some magical rituals that you can do to grow your bond with your dog. Strengthen your connection through daily interaction. Often we can go about our days feeling rushed, distracted, and emotionally disconnected, and dogs are really great at helping us stop all of that. They can bring us more into the present moment, connect us with our emotions when we really just listen to them. Buying more toys or supplements, more training tools, they help, but only to an extent. Dogs that are unsettled, reactive, anxious, it often comes down to our connection with them, our energy, the environment that we share with them, the energy of that environment, our consistency, our patience, the everyday type of interactions that we have with our dogs. Our dogs are constantly reading your energy. I have so many videos on this, so if it's something that you want to look more into, check out some of my other videos. But our dogs are our mirror. They are reflecting back to us our own internal state, our own emotions. Our dogs are always reading our nervous system, our tension, our pace, our presence. They're responding to all of that. If you or the home environment feels chaotic or stressed, disconnected, or emotionally heavy, your dog will absorb all of that. So these daily rituals can actually strengthen trust that our dog has with us and that we have with our dog, strengthen or create emotional safety, and our connection, our relationship. They're really simple routines that you can just add into your day already. Grounded practices that can help your dog feel calm, secure, and really deeply connected to you. The first thing to know is that behavior is communication. And if you skip over your dog's emotional state, your environment, and the energy that you bring into interactions, you miss the foundation completely. Dogs thrive on patterns, consistency, routine, rituals, predictability, emotional safety. This is why these type of rituals or things that you should do consistently and regularly to see changes, to see the effects. They really will start to regulate your dog's nervous system so that they are calmer and happier and listen to you more. So first thing in the morning, that sets the tone for the day. Often we can start the day already stressed and disconnected, or overstimulated. If we start rushing first thing in the morning, we grab our phone first thing in the morning, check our emails when we're still in bed, that creates tension, that creates noise, and I know it's really hard to do. I usually grab my phone first thing in the morning. But when you do this, dogs, especially dogs that are more prone to be hyperactive or excitable or reactive in general, they become even more unsettled first thing in the morning because we have started our day off a little unsettled. Our energy, they pick up on that energy within us. So instead of immediately rushing into your day when you wake up, do a quick little grounding ritual with your dog. It will only take 2 minutes or even less in the beginning. Whatever you usually do first thing when you see your dog, instead of giving them breakfast, taking them for a walk, whatever it is that you do right away, take a breath with them. Maybe place your hand around their neck, on their shoulders, on their head, or their chest is a really good place, and just breathe. Take a few deep breaths with them when you are right next to them in their space, when they are paying attention to you. Maybe before you put their bowl down for breakfast. This already might be too crazy. I know when I have my dog's food in their bowls, they are super excited and they want to get to that food really quick. So they might only be able to focus on the bowls. So find a time that you can know your dog is going to be a little more relaxed, a little more able to pay attention to you and remain in a calm state. Maybe you two are still in bed together and you haven't even gotten up. But do some intentional breathing. Take intentional breaths with your dog. Pet them calmly. One of the best things is to start at their nose and go over their head and follow their spine all the way down to their tail. Do that 3 times. Just pet them from tip of their nose to tip of their tail. Slowly, gently, mindfully, and set an intention for the day. Something really simple. You can use the same intention every day or come up with a new one each day. Something like, today we are going to move through the world world calmly and safely. Or today we are going to be relaxed and enjoy the day. Today we are going to have fun and stay connected. Whatever intention you want for you and your dog. I hope you can't hear Penny licking. She's licking the floor right now. And that's it. That could probably take 30 seconds. The next thing, when you take your dog for a walk, which hopefully we do every day, or whatever activity you are doing with your dog, whether that's an enrichment activity inside because it's a rainy, miserable day, or there's something preventing you from taking your dog out, or if you're playing fetch in the backyard, whatever activity you are doing with your dog that day, turn it into a more grounding ritual. Often walks can be very overstimulating, or excited playtime can be very overstimulating. It can be a lot for our dogs, especially when we are mentally somewhere else. If we are thinking about what we need to do, or we're looking at our phone, or we're listening to a podcast and we're not really paying attention to our dogs, we're thinking about what we're going to have for dinner, or we're thinking about a meeting tomorrow, or our to-do list, something that we have to get done, or a conversation we had with someone, we're not with our dogs, even though we're with our dogs. So we're in our heads and our dogs are scanning the environment, and that's really overwhelming because they're balancing what's going on within us, and they're balancing what they see in the environment that we're in, or the activity that we're doing together. So the activity, the walk, shouldn't just be physical exercise. Although physical exercise is very important, it should also be emotionally regulating. Slow down. Notice the leaves or the grass or the trees, the flowers, whatever season you're in, if it's snow, or how the rain bounces off the cement. Notice your surroundings. Notice your breathing again. Let your dog sniff. Let your dog enjoy. Don't rush them. This isn't a walk for you to get your cardio in. I mean, maybe you could take your dog on that, but you also need to give them a walk that is slow and gentle where they can smell. Sniffing is really important for dogs. Turn the activity into a sort of meditation. And I don't mean the whole walk or your whole fetch routine that you're playing with your dog. Whatever it is, just take a few minutes, a portion of this, do it in the beginning and maybe even a little bit at the end, a total of maybe 5 minutes, and turn it into something meditative. You don't need to have your eyes closed or be super still to be in a meditative state. You can be playing fetch or watching your dog play with another dog and be in a meditative state. All you need to do is focus on your surroundings. Really be in the present moment. What sounds do you hear? Do you hear leaves crunching? Do you hear birds chirping? Do you hear your dog panting? Do you hear the grass under your dog's feet as they run? What do you hear? What do you see? What colors do you see around you? How does the air feel on your skin? Is it cold? Do you feel the wind? Do you feel the sunshine? What color is the sky today? How blue is it? How gray is it? How dark is it? How bright is it? There are so many things that can bring you into the present moment. And look at your dog. What are their ears doing? How does their fur lay today? How are they walking? Are they walking with a spring in their step? Are they plodding really slowly? This isn't a perfect meditation session. This is just becoming really aware and present of your surroundings and of your dog. If you are disconnected, frustrated, constantly pulling on your dog, feeling tension and tightness on the leash, having a stressful experience, pulling your dog through the environment, this is a really unpleasant experience for your dog. Maybe if your dog isn't enjoying the walk and you're not enjoying the walk, you need to do another activity that you can enjoy. Your connection weakens when activities that you do together are unpleasant. Connection weakens when the activities become a form of control instead of communication. The next thing is assessing your home environment. After your activity, do a ritual that feels cozy and safe. If your home is very loud or chaotic or cluttered, this is overstimulating for your dog. Find a safe, quiet place where you and your dog can decompress. Fully settle your dog's nervous system before you go off to do something else. So you've taken them out, you've done an activity, and now take a few minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes to relax. Decompress with your dog after that activity. Don't just bring them home, clip off the leash, and go on to something else and forget that your dog's there, or have your dog follow you around the house while you do something, or leave the house and your dog's just left alone. Create spaces that feel quiet and relaxing. Create a soothing environment. Soft blankets, natural light, calming light, soothing music. An area your dog can rest without being interrupted. Kind of settle them, soothe them, let them know it's safe to relax. This is when maybe you could actually do a meditation, or just take a moment to just take a few deep breaths with your dog. The next ritual is a form of touch and how touch can be communication. Do some intentional touch with your dog. Give your dog an intentional massage. Remember to be present here with your dog in the moment. Scratch their ears intentionally. Give them some love through touch in an intentional way. Groom your dog if they enjoy that. Give them a brush. Massage them gently. Just place your hand on them and do some deep breathing. This is you communicating safety through your nervous system. Your presence is really important. If your body is slow and grounded, present, feeling calm and safe, feeling emotionally regulated, they will feel that too. So you don't need to be perfect. Just do the best that you can to bring yourself to this state while you are touching your dog. Your dog is always reading the energy behind the interaction. So be really intentional when you are touching them or massaging them. But make sure that you spend some time to do some intentional touch in whatever way feels best for your dog. This may only take 30 seconds, up to 10 minutes, whatever works for you and your dog, or every day may be a different length of time, but remember that something really short, like 30 seconds, can benefit if done regularly. So those are some daily rituals, but monthly rituals are really fun too. I like to do things with the moon for each moon phase, so 4 times a month, or each seasonal change on the wheel of the year, each turn of the wheel of the year. Creating a ritual with your animal for important days matter because they create intentional pauses, a time to stop, realize that time has moved on, do some assessment. How has your dog behaved over the last month or the last week or the last year? Last time this year, how were they? What have you changed? What have they changed? How can you be better? It's so you don't move through life disconnected. Rituals kind of interrupt this autopilot that we often just naturally start to live on. For example, during a new moon, you might set some intentions about how you want your interactions or your relationship or your bond to improve with your dog. What kind of relationship do you want to build with your dog? Setting those kind of intentions during a new moon can be really helpful during your day-to-day rituals that we went over. Overall, the best way to really grow your bond in a magical way is to just spend time existing together. Be present together, present in the moment together, mindful together, which all these kind of rituals lead up and help you to do. Be in nature together. This is my favorite thing to do with my dogs. Taking seasonal walks. In winter, taking walks through the snow, and in summer, taking walks on the beach. Things like that. I'm lucky that I live in a place where I have mountains and I have a beach and they're all within driving distance. And I really experience the seasons. What works for you and your dog? Magical relationships are really built on patience and consistency and presence from repeated emotional experiences and activities that you two experience together. Remember that your dog doesn't need you to be perfect. Your dog just needs you to continue trying and putting in effort and being aware of how your internal state impacts them. Your energy, your emotions really impact them, and being mindful and intentional on helping your dog feel safe, calm, and happy and secure, and regulating their nervous system by regulating your own nervous system. The deepest bonds aren't built through control or dominance, but they're built through emotional safety. If all of this sounds fun and exciting and something you want more of in your life, then please subscribe to this channel where I post a lot of videos with rituals and bonding and these kind of magical things that you can do with your dog or your familiar, how you can work with them, work together. You may also be interested in joining Synergy, where I share so many rituals and we really go deep into understanding our animals on an energetic level. The link for that is below, but for now, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.